opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kent State's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got a man, it's Prime. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew...
Breaks into the open. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevenson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Pride.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Oh, they're after him. Oh, what a cut. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on second and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the golden flashes want to pick up the tempo. Lost a throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on him.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Turning it on! And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Kent State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of it.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The golden flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Red pass hits complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, golden flashes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good draw...
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Brace the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Flash want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Fry. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Fry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one.
Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Stevenson. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Dobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Fry. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the golden flash headed quickly to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Stevenson. Oh, he got loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up.
Cutting it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones to throw. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. On the option. Now the pitch. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Lindsey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab. It's Owens.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down. But this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finds his tight end. Quick step and go. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear the...
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jones to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Fires on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gators are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.